So what if you went for an interview setting and you are being asked to write a program to do sorting without using inbuilt methods? Okay, so today I'll show you on how to write an algorithm to do sorting without basically using an inbuilt method in Python. Okay, so sorting is basically arranging data in a sequence that is maybe ascending or descending order to make searching easier. And there are different techniques or algorithms that can be used to achieve that. You can either use bubble sort, selection sort, or insertion sort. So, but today I'll show you on how to use bubble sort to basically sort data in ascending order or descending order. So with bubble sort here, it's a technique where the first data item in a list is compared with the second data item and so on until the data is sorted. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started and we see how it's done. So the first thing that I'll have to do, I'll first do the sorting using an inbuilt method, and then I'll do the sorting using an algorithm. So to get started, the first thing that I'll do is create a function called bubble sort or bubble. Create a function called bubble. And then using the inbuilt method called sorted, I'll first create a list or an array called data. Okay. And then my elements, I'll start with 50, then I can have 2, I can have 70, and I can have 1. Okay, so I need to sort this data in ascending order. So using inbuilt method called sorted, I can sort this data and then print it out on the console. Okay, print it out on the console. Then I'll have to call my function called bubble for the program to run. Okay, I'll run this program here and we can test the output. Let me first clear the terminal and run it again. Okay, as you can see, all the items on this array they are already arranged in ascending order. So it's quite easy using the inbuilt method called sorted. And what if you were to do it using an algorithm? Okay, so the first thing that you'll have to do is first you'll have to know how many elements are in your array called data. So I'll create number. I'll say number is equals to len. What is the length of data? And then we can go ahead and even print a number on the console. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'll first clear again and run it. So you can see we have 4 elements in this array called data. So let's confirm. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's okay. So the next thing, we're going to create a loop to traverse through this array called data. So they say for x in range number. Then the next thing, we'll get another loop to check, to traverse, to loop through the array elements. So you can say for j or for I in range, for I in range 0, start from 0 to number minus I minus 1. So basically, we're going to loop through these elements, checking if element 1 it's bigger than element 2, and if it's bigger, then we swap. Okay. So you write an if, else you can say if data j, not j, it is j, no, if data I is greater than data I plus 1, then what do we do? So basically we are checking if is the first element bigger than the second element, then we need to swap them. So you can say data I I plus 1 is equals to data I plus 1, comma, data I. Alright. So what this statement does is it checks, first we check if the first element is bigger than the second element, then we swap. So if the first element is bigger than the second element, we swap. And then we got the second element. Is the second element bigger than the third element? If yes, we swap. If no, we go to the third and the fourth element. Evo. Okay. Then from here, what we need to do now is print the sorted array. So you can come here and say print data. Okay, so let's try and run the program again. So I can see we have unbound error, local variable I referenced before assignment. Okay, so let's see where we have, okay, here. So for I in range 0, minus x. Yeah, that was the error. Let me see again. Okay, so let's clear the terminal and run it. So as we can see, we still have the sorted array here. So this is how you can do bubble sort in Python without using inbuilt methods.